What's happening, everyone? It's good to see you. The little bit of footage you just seen, that is just part of our trip coming into Panama City today for Kim's appointment. I just wanted to show you just some of the neighboring area. We have to, coming south, we have to go through Sand Hills, Southport, Lynn Haven, and then Panama City. And the clips that I showed, I was not able to record the clips through the Sand Hills or through Southport. I had the camera out, but Kim and I were talking and it didn't cross my mind. But today's a good day. It's been exceptionally hectic, really crazy, but I wanted to update you all. Yesterday we went and signed documents. We got denied financing to get the trailer house we're looking at. We actually found a different one. The one that we were looking at, we found one that was bigger, and just it was such a nice unit. It is an upgraded model. The original one that we found was a little over 2 years old, 2.5 years old. It was the demo, and another place we've been talking to her, and we got the two different companies are fighting for business to make a sale, and they've got a 1-year-old demo model, and she showed it to us, the manager there. We worked it out with him, and they included a lot of stuff that the other mobile home place didn't include. And so we went over there, we looked at the mobile homes that he had, and one of them that we liked was actually a demo. They had 2 of the demo models, and we looked at 7 or 8 different homes. We did not know that particular one was a demo, but it was an upgraded unit. It's got the metal roof on it with I think it's a 30 or 50 year warranty on the roof. It's got the good heavy metal roof. Really nice trailer house. It is the 2-part one, double wide. Yeah, double wide trailer. It's a big one, 4-bedroom, and we'll be able to convert one of the bedrooms into a studio for doing our regular business stuff that we have to do, and our paperwork on the goats, filing stuff, but also to do our live shows and video editing. I'll have a room that I can soundproof or make it a little better. This particular house has really good insulation in the walls. It has sheetrock walls, not the panel board. It's got waterproof flooring. There's a lot of upgrades that were not in the other demo at the other place, and we got it. We're getting it for the same price. He matched the price. He could not go any lower. The only thing extra we have to pay is site prep. Excuse me, site prep, and something else. I don't remember what the other was, but it's not much more. And so we applied, for the financing. We were denied the financing, which we knew that would happen anyway. And the lady who, Summer, the lady who's doing she's over financing. She's really been working hard at it, and she called us yesterday afternoon and said, I got you guys approved. Yay! So we got approved for a new home. We still have, there's some documents that we have to get. We're missing one document, and Kim is trying to set it up. She's not very tech savvy, and trying to set it up online to get into her account not bank account, there's another account. She has to get into it to where she could get the documents that they're requesting. I got into mine. I got mine sent to me right away, and I just emailed them to the loan officer, and Kim did something and locked herself out. So now we're having issues trying to get her to be able to get into it where we can get that document. We got to have it. And we got to have we got to do an interview with the loan people today. As soon as Kim gets out of her appointment, that's where I'm at right now. When she comes out, then we're going to do a conference call. It'll be me and Kim and the loan specialist or something. I don't know. It's from the bank. And she just basically wants to know why we are wanting to buy the home. Are we buying it to turn around and sell it? Are we buying it as an investment property? Or what do we want it for? And we told the lady, Summer, we said, no, we're not looking for an investment property. We're looking for a home. We are going to homestead it. And that's it. We're not looking to sell. We don't want to sell. We're not going to sell. If we run into issues dealing with the big guys down the road, we'll take care of that. We'll get it took care of. Enough prayers and whatever else needs to be done. We're not going to get into a battle with them things. I'm not going to shoot them unless I'm put in a position that I have to protect myself, my family, or our animals. Hopefully it won't get to that point. I'm going to try my best to if they're not going to leave, maybe we can somehow work it out with them that they'll leave us alone and we'll leave them alone and they can do what they want. I don't care that they're there. I don't want to see them. I don't want them around me. They scare me. And I don't want them around my family. I don't want them around my animals. You know, we don't know what their way of thinking is. We don't know if they eat humans. There's a lot of assumption out there that they do. There's a lot of there's documentation that was written down from many years ago that they do take children, and they used to raid the villages, the tribes, and they would take the women and children and the weak for food. But we don't, unless we find evidence of that, you know, we don't know if it's just speculation. We just don't know. I don't want to find out. I would like to find out that they don't, but I definitely don't want to find out if that's what they do. But anyhow, we're going to be moving on to that property. We're going to move to the 10 acres that we've had. We've had that property for quite a while. We don't owe much on it, and what they're going to do with the loan company, the bank, they take the value of the property and they see what you owe, and if there's equity in it, then they will pay the property off, combine it to the cost of the mobile house, and we'll have one payment going out. And that's where we're at right now. That's what they're going to do. We had to get a written value, an estimate of the value of the property, and so we went through my sister, who is a realtor, and she actually pulled up. She did it the way that they do it on any property that they're going to list for an owner to sell. You know, if we wanted to sell that property, they would pull up the properties the same size. If there's none the same size around it with the same upgrades or improvements, like a well, a septic, a power pole, if there's no properties the same size, then they'll find a property that has a well, a septic, and a power pole, We have 10 acres. If they find a 50-acre property that has those things, they'll see what that property's selling for, and then they'll do the math on it to find out how much that property is being sold for per acre. And then they'll just apply that math to our property of 10 acres. And that's how they find the value. And the value on it was, it was a lot higher than we thought. We don't owe much on it at all. We got about 3 years and it would be paid off. 2.5 years, I think. And it'd be paid off if we keep making the payments like we are. But the value on it, on that 10, was almost 70, I think, or almost 80,000. I don't know. It was a lot higher than what I thought it was. And we didn't pay that much for it. We got it for, it was close to 30. I don't remember the exact amount. It's been quite a while back. But now what they're going to do, the bank is going to send an appraiser by there. And it's not the tax office, the local property appraiser for that county. It is a property appraiser, but it is not, he is not affiliated with government. He's only affiliated with the bank. And so he'll come out there, they'll walk the property, look at it, jot down information, and they'll do their own estimate, which is, I'm sure they're gonna make it lower than what the actual value of it is, so that they could, their job is to make money. And from my experience, the majority of companies, businesses, entities that loan money for profit will do everything within their power to make money, even if they got to fudge numbers. And I'm hoping that don't happen, but all we can do is pray that it doesn't, and ask God to intervene and let him take the reins. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're going to pray. I have not prayed and asked God to fill the appraiser with God's presence while he's doing that appraisal. You know, I want him to do it honestly. I'm not asking him to fudge the numbers in our favor. I don't want him to fudge them at all. I want the numbers to be what they are. If he sees the property's worth $50,000 and it's actually worth $50,000, that's the number that I want. If it's worth $30,000 and he appraises it at $90,000, I've got to live with that, and I don't want that on my conscience. That's crooked. And if I agree with it, then I've partaken in wrongdoing myself. And that's where the Bible says, you know, near the end, those who carry the mark of the beast carry it on their hands and their foreheads. And if you dig into that meaning, on the hands is when you're doing work that you know is evil. You're doing physical work. If your job is taking children out of good people's homes and sending them to places for a bad result, all over money, that's crooked. That is evil. And even if you're only signing the papers, that's the mark of the beast in your hands. You're doing it with your hands. If you think and you know it's bad, but you're going to profit from it and you enjoy the profit end of it, the thought process is the mark of the beast on the forehead. And I don't want the mark on me. I don't want to do bad works, and I don't want to think bad thoughts. I want to be on the good end of the deal. But I'm sure every single one of you are the same in that aspect. But we're going to go by this morning when she gets out of her appointment, and I want to show you guys the home. We're really happy. It is a mobile house. It's not a brick and mortar structure. They do have real 2x4 walls. It is sheetrock. They have the upgraded insulation. When you go inside it, you just about cannot hear the vehicles passing on the outside. You can hear it. But if there's a loud truck with no exhaust on it going by with all that backfire and popping, you can hear that. But it's the road noise. The trailer is 20 feet from the curb of the highway. Our home is 140 feet from the edge of the highway, from the shoulder. And we hear more stuff in our brick home than we can hear in that trailer that's right on the road. It's crazy, but it's really got it's really a well-built home. It is a Scott built, I think is what it's called. The manufacturer, Scott built. All right. Well, we did some research on it, and it's got good reviews, good customer reviews. People who have bought them and lived in them and got 10 years in it or more, and just people that are really happy with it. The bad reviews that were on it was from the companies that they bought them from, where they made a punch list once they got it set up of things that were wrong, and the company did not come out and fix them, or they didn't send. What the company does that you buy it from, they contact the manufacturer. You live in the home, they set it up. Once they get it set up on site, then the company you bought it from, they go through it. They'll fix cracks in the wall from settling. They'll fix any issues that are visible. They will fix all of that. Well, then they give you 30 days to live in it. And you make a list. At the end of the 30 days, you bring the list, or you call them. You can text them the list. You can email it, whatever it takes. You get them the list. They contact the manufacturer. The manufacturer sends their people out, and they go through and they fix everything you have on your list. And then they're out. After that point, something goes wrong, it will have to fall under warranty for them to come out and fix it. We're okay with that. But the bad reviews that we've seen on it, people moved into the home. Within 2 or 3 days, they made a punch list. They sent it in. They sent the team out. They come out there, they fix the issues, and they leave. 2 or 3 weeks later, the trailer is settling because they're on pads on these block columns, and the trailer's settling in. So there's little cracks that show up in the sheetrock. There's little issues that pop up from it settling. Well, they've already turned in their punch list, and the companies are not going to keep coming out and coming out and coming out. It's a one-time thing. They'll do a punch list the day they set it up, and then 30 days later, you turn in another punch list. That gives it time for the home to settle. For any issues that are going to arise, by that time you would have already used every light switch, and for the most part, a high percentage of the receptacles in the home, the appliances, you would have used everything pretty much in the house. And if something's not working or something's faulty, you would know it within 30 days. And that's why they say wait 30 days before you do that final punch list. And then they send a team out. With the bad reviews, the people did not wait that. They got the home set up on site. They come in, they fixed all the little dings and the settling issues. And a couple days later, the homeowners send in a punch list. They sent the crew out, they fixed that punch list, and they left. A few weeks later, other issues popped up from it settling. Well, they already came out and fixed it. Now it's on you. And the people were mad about it. But we have been to, I think, 9 mobile home manufacturers, or distributors, retail, whatever you call them, people who sell them. And every one of them told us the same thing. You buy a home, they set it up, they go in, they fix everything wrong, and then 30 days later, you send them in the punch list, they send a team out, they fix it, and they're out. And it's that simple. But there's so many people that are impatient, and they're not going to wait that 30 days. They move into it, they're in their bedroom, they look up, there's a split in the sheetrock tape where the wall meets the roof. They panic. Well, that's bad. There's another one in the kitchen, and a piece of linoleum's peeling up in the floor somewhere. They write that stuff down. They call the people. Well, that's your punch list, your 30-day punch list, and you just sent it in 3 days after you moved in. So you mess yourself up by doing that. But anyhow, I'm carrying on. I'm sorry about that. We're just really excited. We getting this a home. The process is moving. And I want to let everyone know, our brother Tommy Ireland, who recently had to get a leg amputated, is doing really well. God is just blessing him abundantly. It's overflowing. He's having almost zero pain. He's dealing with a few phantom pains, but he is doing amazingly well. Praise God for that. But I wanted to thank Tommy, and I want to thank Monica for the help. They've chipped in to help us a little bit, and all of you who have chipped in with prayers, and all of you that have, sent the good energies and just the support that we've gotten from all of you. Thank you so very much. We absolutely appreciate it. We love you. We honor all of you greatly. And we pray that whatever you are dealing with right now, that the Lord will step in and wipe it out of your life and out of your path. Guys, video's not over. Stick with us. We're going to show you the home. But I just wanted to say it now before we get to the end of the video. If there's anything, if you have something going on and you need or want to get your prayers, whatever it is you're needing, if you need prayers to get put out on it, and you would like for our family here, our prayer warriors, to pray on your behalf for you, please email me. I'll put the email right down below at the bottom of the screen. If you can't read it, it is standinggoatsrescue@yahoo.com. I'm sorry about that. I thought my camera cut off. It's going, sorry. Yes, my email is standinggoatsrescue@yahoo.com. And if you'll email me and let me know if you got a family situation going on, but you don't want to reveal your loved one's name, that's fine. It doesn't matter. God knows exactly who you are. We can use your YouTube handle. We can use your first name only. It does not matter. God knows who we are praying for. Even if we don't, we send a prayer out for someone, he already knows. He knows who it is. And the Bible tells us where 3 or more come together in prayer, Yeshua, Jesus, is there. The presence of God is there. And we have an abundant amount of very powerful prayer warriors here. Our family here is amazing. The people they prayed for, there's been some amazing things happen. And that's all due to you all. And I just want to thank you for being who you are. All of you. Y'all have blessed us. You've blessed everyone that you've prayed for. And it's made a difference. It's made a big difference. But guys, y'all hang in there. I guess I'm going to have to go in. I'm not going to sit out here in the car. It's warming up pretty quick. But I'm going to go in and sit with Kim, and then we are going to go over to the mobile house place, and I think they will be open. Yes, they are open right now. And we're going to go over and show you the home. We'll do a little walk through. You may see, like in the corners where there's a little split in the sheetrock. That's because when they tow them, they move them with the truck, they flex. Just like a building, a skyscraper. Them things move back and forth all the time. If they didn't flex, they would break, they would snap. So that's why you can't build a home with screws. If you've ever wondered, screws are so strong. And I always thought if we built a pole barn and screwed everything together, nothing would move. And it's true, it wouldn't. But you get a wind, since there's no give, screws snap, they break. They're hard, they don't stretch. That's why you're required to use nails. I just learned that this year. I didn't know that before. But that's why building a home, you have to use nails. Yes, the nails pull out. Yes, they bend. But a nail can bend in multiple different directions and not break. You put a little pressure on a screw and a slight bend and it breaks. And if your roof is screwed down and you get a strong uplift wind, it's going to take your roof slap off. And you can use half the nails and twice as many screws, and the roof with half the nails is going to last. But that's the whole reason for using nails. They bend, and therefore your house will move, it will shift. And these mobile houses, the 2x4s in the walls, everything's nailed except for the sheetrock. They use little screws on the sheetrock just like they do a regular brick and mortar home. But the sheetrock is really fragile, so if the house does shift, the screw will kind of rip it a little bit. It'll just break it and come back with a little of that tape and that plaster stuff and patch it up. Anyway, enough, I'm blabbing. Hang loose, we're headed over to the mobile home place in a minute. Well, we made it over to the trailer house, and we're going to show you the unit that we got approved for. We're right on the highway. I mean, literally, here's the highway right here. This one right here, this is ours. It's not huge, but it's plenty big enough for us. And it's got the metal roof, which that's something that we did want. Hurricane Michael, the only roofs that actually survived were the metal roofs. We're gonna go inside and gonna show you the inside of it. They keep them locked up here. A lot of the other places we looked at, they don't keep them locked up. And they've had problems with homeless people coming and camping out and taking up residence in their homes that they were selling. This is the first little living area. We'll go in here and show you the rooms. We got the front doors open, so you're definitely going to hear a little highway noise. There's a closet. It's not huge, the back's right here, but it's plenty enough storage space. This is the master bath. Get a me and her sink. Got a huge shower. Told Kim, shoot, this is big enough I could clean my deer in this one. Got a big tub. We could do a crawfish boil. We like it. We looked at several that we liked, and this does have, this is the waterproof flooring, which we have to have. Go in here. We'll be replacing this with a larger island because of the we process our own meat. This is the laundry room. We'll have a big back porch on this. The other island we're going to put in place of this has cabinets all around. Got a little spot right here, but all of this can be changed. We're buying it. We're not going to be leasing it. And we got a power outlet, so we can run our grinder and stuff like that. This is the little TV area. You put your television there, and it's got these barn doors with the shelves on each end.
Put our fish tanks here.
Yeah, we have got the big fish aquarium. The baby grand piano is gonna go probably over there.
Figure it out. Okay.
All right, this is one room, the second bedroom. See that they've got, they'll be fixing all this stuff here gets fixed and finished once they move it, because the world will be settling from when they haul it. What they don't do in the mobile homes is they don't caulk these little corners. So, but I'll be doing all of that. This right here is actually bedroom number 3, the master.
The wall and the sheetrock in here is completely torn up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do a punch list.
Yeah, we have to. This is the other bathroom. This would be the public bathroom, and this is bedroom number 4. And they got small closets. One. All right, sorry guys, I forgot to silence my phone as usual. If I hit record, phone rings. But yeah, we got 3 bedrooms to this end, 1 bedroom down at the far end over there in the front, which is the master. I think it's 1,985 square feet, I believe. There's going to be some stuff that we change. You know, I'm not a fan of these low-hanging light fixtures. This was designed, you put your dinner table right here, right up under the light. But the big island we're going to put there, we're going to get the bar stools that slide under it because it'll overhang. I'll do away with this. I may put a little ceiling fan up right here, but this right here is it'll overhang. We could put bar stools right up under it, and down this side where we could just sit up here and eat. But we're going to get a bigger island for sure. It's going to be it'll start about where this, and it's going to start right here, but it's going to come out here. It's going to be a little longer this way and a little wider this way. And then we'll have extra cabinet space right here in the front, shallow cabinets. This is it. Let me show the door where you guys can hear. We hear more road noise in our home, our brick home, that's well off the highway than this mobile home has right on the highway. You can hear the traffic. It's this loud in our house right now. But we got good insulation. They just got this set up to where people can walk through it and look and see the physical layout. It's different when you can see a place in person. So it's not, this one is not finished. It's just set up so we can walk in and look and get an idea. They still got to put the thermostat on. They still got corners to fix. They still got to, there's a lot that has to be done, but that does not get done until the final setup on the location. And that is not here. There's just a lot of little things, like the corner right here. They'll fix that and paint it. We get a dishwasher with it, and a stove, which our glass top is broke right now. But this is it. We just wanted to show you guys. And so in the very near future, we will be living in this thing up at the property on the 10. Where we're putting it at is where there actually was a trailer at one time. And so we're going to put it there, which is going to put us quite a ways away from where the activity is from the big guys on the property. That's on the 80. See how it's got a little gap right there? You can see the couple of the nails. All of this gets finished when they set it up at the final destination. They just throw it together, you know, it's a demo. You can see the gap here, you can see the gap there. It's just a lot of little things that they have to complete once it's set up. But we're happy with it. It's plenty enough room for us. We ain't got to worry with the dogs tearing the floors up. We ain't got to worry with the carpet getting overloaded with sand and dirt and everything else because we're in Florida. We looked at another one that had carpet, and if we would have went with that one, we had it worked out where they would remove the carpet and replace it with the waterproof, these floor tiles. It's a type of laminate. This is the upgraded one that is waterproof. If you spill something, you ain't got to worry with your floor buckling up on you. That's what we got in our home now, is the stuff, the wood stuff, the fake wood. And where the AC unit messed up last year and it flooded the hall, all of that's buckled up, so we got to fix it. But anyhow, I just wanted to show this to you. It echoes because it's empty. There's nothing in it. By the time we get, you know, our floor mats put in and the little carpet runners and the furniture, it won't have this echoing effect that we're experiencing now. It does have central. It is not the floor vents. This is the upgraded model, so we got a central unit, overhead central. I just noticed the recessed lights. I didn't even see that before.
The what?
The recessed lights are there. I didn't see those.
Oh, yeah.
We got them big ones, the big recessed LEDs we can put in place of it. There's a lot of changes that we'll be making to it. This wall here we're going to bring out. It's going to go out a little bit further so that we can put a chest freezer or a big refrigerator. The refrigerator will actually sit here, and then we'll put this to come out, the chest freezer. We'll have a chest freezer right here and possibly one right here, the small one, but I'm not sure yet. We'll figure that out once we get it in place. We got a few changes we're gonna do to it. We're gonna put a big back porch on it and possibly be taking this window out and putting a sliding glass door in that. But that's down the road. That's no time soon. Them sliding glass doors are, they're not very cheap. Even for a cheap one, they're not cheap. But guys, this is it. Y'all get to see it before we even get it moved to the property. We're happy, we like it. We're gonna be off the highway. We don't have to worry with people stealing the goats. We don't have to worry with cars wrecking and ending up in our front yard or in our home. They have to fix that too. And we'll be somewhere where it's peaceful, peace and quiet. The only sounds we'll hear is the howling from the coyotes, the owls, and the other things, but that's all good. I've heard it most of my life, just never knew what it was from. So it makes a little difference. Yeah, they've got a lot to do. If you really look, you'll find like this seam where this molding hits that corner bead. As it goes up, it gets wider. I'll caulk that, I'll fill that in. I'll caulk whatever they don't. We'll get it set up. One of these, we're gonna check the rooms.
This one's a smaller room.
Yes, one of these two are a little, no, this was the smaller one, I think.
This one looks pretty small.
We got the plan for it. Two of them are the same size. I think these two, they're 4-inch difference in width, this way width, going this direction.
This closet wall out, right here. I think we can do that because it's just on the other side of that other closet,
Yeah.
and make this a permanent lock on from the inside, and Rosie can have a good closet. just
We're gonna
like
close that in, take that door out, and this, we can use this as the office.
Yeah. Oh, they gotta fix that right there.
Yeah, they got a lot. That's what they're gonna do. They'll fix that. See the buckle right there?
Yeah.
They got a buckle right there in the roof. And all that stuff they'll fix once it gets set up. Right now it's just thrown together as it's just a demo. So they still they got a lot of fine,
You know, uneven.
yeah, you'll be all right.
They can fix it.
A lot of little things that have to be done, but they will do that once they get it set up in place. And they want you to wait 30 days.
For the AC unit.
Yeah, this thermostat. They give you 30 days. That way the home has time to actually settle as the ground settles. And then they'll come in, and wherever you have separation, which normally you won't see it on this one because of these big heavy corner bead, but normally the separation to be in your corners. And like right there, you'll see the little seam separation, but that's the purpose of waiting a month before we call them with a punch list. Once we call them, they come out and they take care of all of it. It's a one-time thing, so you make sure, you know, all little stuff like this, we got to make sure all of that is written down. The caulking, that is not required. It's not part of the deal to caulk here. The way this trim is just like a home. That's that fake stuff that looks like wood, but it lasts forever. They put it up, and it's supposed to have a real neat, where it meets the wall, like right there. It's real neat, pretty set, but I like the caulk. You caulk that in, come back and paint it, and it looks really nice. But what we're gonna do in whichever room that we use as an office, I'm gonna get the foam insulation. It's 1 inch thick. They're pretty cheap. And I'm just going to either tack them to the walls in the office room all the way around so that the sound don't get out, to where if we're doing a live show or doing a recording in there, then if they're in here watching TV or we got somebody over, if there's any noise, it won't be picked up by the camera or by their computer. But anyhow, this is it, guys. Want you all to see it. This is the rough. This is a new home from the factory. They bring it here, they set it up so you can walk in and get a look and get an idea of what the layout is of the home. So once they move it up to the property and we get it set in, and then we make it ours, you know, make the changes that we want that's going to fit our style. And you know, whatever throw rugs we put down or carpeting, whatever we end up doing, it's going to make a change. And once we get to that point, we will absolutely be sharing that with you, and we'll show you what it looks like once we get to that point. But you'll see it as it goes. As they set it up, I'll be documenting that. I'll be filming, you know, where it's going to go as we clear that area of the property for the house when they come in to do the pad and whatever elevation requirements are that have to be done. All of that stuff, I'm going to try to document all of it, and then we'll do a progression video from where we are right now, with it being an area at the property that's covered in brush and grass and a few trees, to the final result, which will be the home, and a yard in the beginning stages of growth, because we're going to seed. But you'll see it as it moves along. But that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We're happy, and we will keep you posted and notified through videos and pictures as we go. It's going to take several months to get this put together, but we are working on it. We've got to get going. We've got a video conference or a phone conference call that we got to make with the lending officer, the loan officer. Some type of, they just want to make sure that we're not we're not getting the home to resell it and to profit from it. It's not an investment property. It will be a homestead. So we got to get going. We just wanted to show you all. We're gonna go outside. I'll do a walk around. We'll just walk all the way around it. We'll go out and go to the right to where we can show you the outside, what it looks like all the way around. Well, there's the keys for it right there.
Mm-hmm. And there's keys in the back.
And there's a little peephole. Hello?
I can't peek though. I'm too tiny.
It's got some type of oil on it. Get you a step stool.
Mm-hmm. Door's gonna need to be fixed down here, look.
Yeah, they got a lot to do, eh? It's rough right now. Big difference from being inside. Hear how loud it is right here? Very good installation. They got an abundance of tie-down straps for this thing, these little silver things. There's the metal roof. That's the bathroom window for the community bathroom. It's not a super huge place, but it's big enough for us. We were debating between this one and this one. The difference is this in here has 9-foot ceilings. But the layout of that one, we would have to make a lot of structural changes, and it's not an option where they'll do it on site or at the factory. We would have to do that, and Jesus, hi. But this one here was, this is a demo. This was one of the demos that they had. It's almost a year and a half old. So is this one here. But that one, to get it here as a demo and set up at the property, and then we got a ton of changes we would have to make ourselves. But not counting the cost of the changes, we're looking at about $210,000 for that one. It's crazy. The square footage is about 110 square foot larger. But it's got where this has the plain windows in it, this has the shutters. Exact same windows, same glass, just plastic shutters. And the shutters alone are another $6,000, and they're only on this end, the front side. They're not all the way around it. They got 8, I think it's 8 shutters total. It's crazy how much they priced it. But we're going to try to put a sliding glass window down the line. It may be, another year and a half, 2 years from now, but that window there, we'll put a sliding glass one in there, and the porch it'll go from this corner under this door all the way to that end. And then right here, I want to put a small, like a shed right there, and we'll extend the roof out to cover it, and that will be just extended storage, dry goods, because we have an immense amount of stored goods, beans, rice, just dried goods. We have got a lot. Anytime they put it on sale, we get extra bags. Red beans, black eyed peas, purple hulls, anything we can get, lentils, whatever they got on sale, we snatch it up. And right now we've got probably around 500 pounds of rice and beans and dried goods. That's it. Hope you guys at least like seeing it. We're happy. Very happy. We're glad we got it. We looked at this one too. This was a nice home, but the layout, I do not understand who designed that. But they only offered the one model with the metal roof, and it's that one. And that's what we wanted. We wanted metal. Folks, we're gonna head out. We're gonna get, we gotta get down the road so that we can do our conference, it's an interview is what it is. Just a phone interview. But it'll be me and Kim on speakerphone, and we'll be talking to the loan officer. We looked at this house We went all the way through this, and it's actually a nice house. And it does come with the slider, but pricing the sliding doors, that one there with the panels, it's one glass. It's just got plastic in between. It's 2 sheets of glass with that plastic in it to make it look like it's a pane window. That window there you could pick up for about $600, and it is several $1,000s they added to the price of this unit for that. But this in here, I don't know. We went in it, it's nice, but it doesn't feel like home for us. It just didn't feel right. But we got what we wanted. Guys, we're gonna head out. We gotta go return the keys, and we're gonna get on the road, and I will see you guys this evening. I love y'all. God bless you. May your day go better than you've ever imagined, and the Lord bless everything that you do. We'll see you soon. Until that time, be safe, and God bless.